Yo, this is another build I've been working on. It's actually pretty good. It's just heavy fucking Bladeharper. And the damage on the crit is pretty insane, so I thought I would make a video for this. Pop, reinforce, auto. Probably not taunt because you're not gonna get that off, but yeah, it's pretty good. At 80 on average, and then does a bit more. The main gimmick of this build is just the air combo. Star Shadow, you get that, and then on mostly, like, if you're skilled enough to parry most stuff, you can use this build easily. And then I also got Rapid Punch, is level 5, Strong Left level 5. Bladeharper and montage, because both of them are pretty good. Also, reveal's actually good for, it's good if you're doing it in ones, but in a gank, hell nah. Also got some other weapons, you don't have to use Kier's Cleave. Like, Rock'n'Roll is pretty fun to use with the knockdown crit. I'm not sure how much this does, it's like 50. But the crit on this is pretty good. Yeah. You probably want to run Dead on this unless you really want to run another enchant, because it just does damage. And then I also got Crazy Slots with, didn't get the heavy weapon. Crazy Slots up, which does a fuck ton of damage with the Great Axe or the Great Sword, because, there we go, look at this. Like, most people, like, if they don't know how to parry that crit, they just use one. Like, that's 80. And then, you probably want to get Insanity downside if you're getting the crop out. Also got Collapse Lung. I haven't fully min-maxed the build yet. Got Collapse Lung for no venting on block break. Piercing Blow because it's just good. Obviously we're going 100 strength pre-shrine. And make sure you put a round spark on Sky Shadow so this is, you could use the kick one, but I prefer that. And that's all the gems I got. You don't necessarily have to run taunt because most of the time you're not gonna be getting it off, especially at what, level 2. Like, yeah. I'm running 6 vitality, 5 proficiency just for the damage. I mean, yeah, just put one into her, why not? And what else? Yeah, it has a good amount of pen, but that's not the main part. It's just the fucking critical does 12%. I was doing ones with my mate, and most of the time the crit was doing most of the damage, so focus on that. Try to get the crits in between, especially with Kier's Cleave, you can just get that shit in. It's also good for catching people because you got going nowhere and... Do I cut through chase? I do not. Yeah. If you know how to do Titus too, you can get Titus, Raymond, and chuck on level 5 strong left for the block break. Which is the next step for me on this build. And then you chuck on rough gems and all that. Also have steady nerves on for dodging posture back. Spine cut is pretty good. Yeah. Also, you definitely want a insanity downside on your belt, or some way to get insanity, because I mean I don't think you can get, yeah, you can't get heretics. I'm working on another build that you can get heretics on, and I forgot to fucking get it, so I just used insanity downside. But yeah, obviously you want to run the attribute rings on it, and it's pretty good because you can use any heavy weapon. If you like Great Axe, use Great Axe, whatever. You obviously want Ferocity Drowned. I'm using Displacement, but I'm pretty sure Multiplicity is better. I have the Parrying Dagger in the offhand for no reason. You probably don't want to use that. And obviously make sure you're running Ardor. There's actually the quest you can do at Isle, or not fucking Isle, the sword quest at Etrus. Like, make sure you're getting all the free talents. The Shaka quest, the entrance to Burning Stone Gardens, the Etrus sword quest we have to go to Isle, which will come back. And then there's one more. I don't know, but there's free quests you can do for extra talents. Wiki's free. And make sure you're dividing any launchers you get, because then you're gonna be missing shit. I have on how much elemental do I have? I don't have any elemental good. Yeah, if you're running I'm just running Bladeharper. Probably I think ignition would be better on this, because you don't really need the ether regen that bad. But at 520 health, what are my rings looking like? Yeah, 7 HP hold and posture, that's good. 36 posture, yeah, that's probably a bit too much, but yeah. For the floors, it doesn't really matter to be honest, but always take Scrapper and Steadfast. Less armor loss is good, especially on Iron Sing, but this isn't Iron Sing. And then Scrapper and Blasphemy pre-shrine, you pretty much never have to use them in time. Make sure you're getting Sky Shadow pre-shrine. I think that's the main thing. Yeah. Is this it? Yeah, I got the this is the only stuff you gotta get up pre-shrine, so yeah. And then this is not the actual build maker I'm gonna be sending, but you can chuck on Whirling Blade and Enforcer Pool. They're actually pretty good and they save your mantra. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, has a good amount of physical, 40%, 40%. You have elemental, 30. Yeah, that's it.
This is a NASCAR exclusive.